And moratoriums, hearings, lawsuits, investigations, court orders, the foreclosure fiasco. It's spreading and lawmakers are scrambling for a quick fix. And Uber real estate guru Dolly Lynn says the bigger the fix, the bigger the problems.
A Fox Business alert, foreclosure freeze gate exploding wide open now. 40 state attorney generals could be putting the heat on the nation's biggest banks when government rushes to fix, but puts us in an even bigger fix. Next. A Fox Business alert, the White House saying it does not support a national foreclosure freeze, but attorney generals in as many as 40 states are now reportedly planning to announce a joint investigation into foreclosure practices at the nation's biggest lenders. A move my next guest says could have similarly explosive repercussions. Dolly Lynn is vice chairman of Prudential Douglas Elliman. This thing is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's all kinds of different ramifications. What worries you the most about this?
You know, it just adds another level of uncertainty, and it just brings down the confidence yet again. 25% of all the purchasers out there are investment purchasers who are buying these foreclosures. Maybe they'll fix up the house or resell it at some other point, or they'll keep it. All those people may be now frozen out. You put more barriers in their way, and they're going to say, you know what, I don't need this. So, and they're not going to do it, and that's just going to stall the market even further.
Also, I guess the notion that if these home prices continue to go down, if I was going to buy a house next month, then I'm going to wait again.
Exactly. And the more you wait, the more the entire process is forestalled. And that's not what we need. We need to get out of this so we can go on to the next level. Bring it down, go back up.
But will you admit, though, that these banks have made a huge mistake? Maybe it's just a public relations mistake. Maybe it's much more sinister than that. But you have one guy robo-signing 10,000 mortgages a week or whatever. It's just ridiculous.
You know, it's certainly not the best business practice as I see it. However, we really don't know exactly what went on. You know, maybe somebody did review it before the robo-guy signed, and therefore that's why the robo-guy signed. So I'm not clear on what the whole story is. But I might recommend they hire a few people to review everything, you know?
Well, yeah, in hindsight, exactly. I'm pretty sure they probably would have.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the deal, though. You've got this MERS system, this electronic, mortgage system, and a lot of people are saying because of this system, paperwork is all messed up all over the country. And a lot of people now who are in these homes are saying, hey, bank, prove to me that you have this mortgage and I owe you the money. And banks are having trouble finding the paperwork.
Well, they absolutely should have to prove that they have the paperwork, that they did their due diligence, and that they're ready to foreclose for a reason. There's no question of that. So I guess if that's the case, but I'm told that 99% of all the paperwork and everything is actually okay. It's the 1%, and I understand protecting the 1%. But maybe the 99% should go forward, and let's just protect the 1% and make sure all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed.
Okay, on Friday, Bank of America said, okay, we're going to go national. Initially, they did 23 states because they were the judicial states. Right. You know, and I think it was smart for them to go national, to be honest with you. And the other guys probably should have as well in terms of a short-term freeze. But if it turns out that 40 states jump on this bandwagon and it gets to the point where the White House has to chime in and say, okay, it's a smart idea, how long could this prolong the ultimate recovery? Because I've heard anywhere from 6 months to 2 years this can make this whole thing linger.
I think in states like Florida, Nevada, it could be much longer than 2 years because already we have so much inventory piling up, things that even aren't on the market yet, all the shadow inventory. Add this to the mess and the mix, and it could be a disaster for those states. I think states like New York and other little, more liquid states could be 6 months, could be 9 months.
The stuff you handle is doing pretty good. Well, that always kind of does pretty good. You probably had like a 1 week bump in the road. Were you nervous? Were you pulling out your hair for 1 week?
Oh, I'm nervous every day.
Really?
I have to tell you, it hits the high end of the market. People, I'm at closings where people are saying, I want to renegotiate my price. They literally, because of the Bank of America announcement, they lost confidence in their purchase. I'm talking about a $15 million sale.
No way.
Yeah. And they said, you know what, this is going to make the market stall. And if the market's going to stall, I don't know that I want to jump into this. And of course, then you become the psychiatrist of going back. And why did you buy the property? Don't you want to live in this property the next 10 years? No, it's not going to come on the market again. No, you want to close on this property. But it's amazing. It's trickled all the way up the pipeline.
Wow. Dolly, thanks a lot. We'll probably definitely have to have you back because this is not going to go away. It's probably going to get worse before it gets better.
No, I'm sorry to say yes.
All right. Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot. All righty.